Hello everyone, let's talk about this amazing game, Deepwoken, and something hopefully amazing that will come to it, called Conquest. Really enough, let's not talk about Deepwoken, and let's step away from it for a bit. Instead, let's talk about history! The year 1500 was a year that was quite important for a decent amount of people who thought it would bring the start of the end of the world. And it also ends the Middle Ages and the beginning of the early modern period, which basically means the concept of modernity. Knowing all this, what does this bring to the world of Deepwoken? Well, I'm glad to tell you. If you go in the world of Deepwoken right now, at the moment of this video, you might notice the year being 1499. This can totally be just a random coincidence, but this seems awfully similar to the small piece of history I taught you not long ago. Like the start of the end of the world, but more precisely the end of old Hive into a new era of Hive. You might be asking yourself, why would the end of Hive be coming? And I'll answer you the best I can. If you've recently been to Hive or seen on YouTube, you might have noticed that Hive has not been very colorful, or that the surroundings of Great Hive have started to grow quite a lot. This is rather easily explained with something you might have heard if you're very much into Deepwoken and its lore. What I'm talking about is Lifeweave. Lifeweave is a form of magic used by Great Hive for multiple purposes, like technology with the very known fountains that allow you to teleport and the Hive constructs. But there's much more that can be done with this magic. You might be wondering, yes, but what is Lifeweave about? Lifeweave is magic like all the other attunements that utilize the song, like Flame Charm, Iron Sing, Shadow, Gale, any other attunement. But a key detail of Lifeweave is that it's not a free and limited life machine. What it does instead allow the user to transfer life force, or Lifeweave as we call it, to other things. You can probably see where I'm going with this, but what I speculate, and is most likely what is happening, is that either a powerful Lifeweaver or a multitude of them are transferring the remaining life out of the entirety of Hive for the sake of Great Hive Airtel or other unknown reasons, like survival of Hive, technological advancements, or a form of usage against other factions. You might think this is only a crazy theory, but Lifeweavers made Great Hive Airtel to begin with, for reasons of their survival against Grey Drownings, using the life force from different Airtail islands or solely on Hive. Looking at the surroundings of Hive, we can notice these roots connected all over the place, which mostly seem inactive or out of life force. This is most likely proof that Hive has been used to create Great Hive Airtel, and is mostly a desert void of life now. Let's talk again about these roots. We can see them at the bottom of Great Hive Airtel, which they seem to be full of life, and also growing around Great Hive at a very fast pace. We can see these ones at Hive that are also full of life, like the ones at Lord's Grove Door, which mostly needs Lifeweave to keep out people who have not washed their face at the fountain. We can also notice new roots that appeared somewhat recently near the widow parts of Hive, but they are planting more elsewhere. These look to be full of life despite the surroundings seeming dead, which would confirm that the Hive's life is being transferred. I can confirm that these roots are new, because I can recall being able to use the light hook, but now I can't, because these roots are here. In conclusion, The year 1500 theory is probably no more than theory and a coincidence that matches up with the year time of Deepwoken and the fate of Hive, but I thought it was a plausible theory that could have explained things a little easier and could have destined things like the release date of Conquest, but maybe it was pushed back for like things like delays and such. Alright, about the release date. Not gonna lie, I thought 2-3 weeks ago we'd have had info or something, but we haven't had much besides a couple Twitter screenshots and whatnot. I thought it could have been cool, the relation of the year 1500, new era and such. Didn't happen, won't happen probably. But the only thing I can tell you is probably gonna be somewhat soon after a very clear and big changes to Grey Hive. But I've not seen too much of that. We have seen a lot, but way not enough. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching my stop content of yapping, and I wish you the best. Last thing. I'm sorry, Agamatsu. I don't know why this is a thing, but this is who we are getting our info from.
The 2 players, 20% more damage. 3 players,